Hi friends, today I wanna explain you regarding the Xlookup, which is one of the best functionality what I can say which Microsoft Office has released as a new addition to the Excel. So the Xlookup is the lookup which is way ahead better from all the other lookups what we are actually seeing in the current Excel versions. So what is the advantages? I will let you know, and also what are the different things what we can do using an XLOOKUP. So first we need to understand the syntax of XLOOKUP to understand in the better way like how and what we can do. So let me just take you through the syntax. XLOOKUP. So XLOOKUP has 6 variables: lookup value, lookup array, return array, if not found, match mode, and search mode. First, lookup value. Value for which you are looking up for a result data. Okay. Lookup array is the range which has your lookup value. Return array, range from which you are retrieving the result value. So, in order to understand this in a much better way, let me go through an example for you. Okay. For example, we are trying to look up the employee ID of one of the resources. Okay. Okay. Usually we write a formula in VLOOKUP. Now we will do in Xlookup. Xlookup, what we are trying to look up? We are trying to look up the value for Manikanta. Okay. So next, lookup array, which got highlighted now. Okay. Lookup array. Lookup array is the range where you have your lookup value. Okay. I have selected it. Done. Next, which variable got highlighted? Return array. So which you are trying to return now, the value which you are trying to return now. So it is the employee ID. So I am selecting employee ID and I am closing the bracket. You can do like this. So it is giving the value. For example, if we are searching some other name which is not available in this set of database. So what it is having, it is prompting an error for me. #NA. Previously, what we used to do, we used to write an if error functionality to remove this error. Correct? Now, but the Excel Microsoft has upgraded to an extent where Xlookup itself can debug the error. Okay? Let me show you how. Okay? As we already discussed, there is another variable as part of 6 variables. There is a variable called if not found. If not found, what you want the result data or what you want the data. For example, now I am taking just blank. I want Excel to prompt as a blank when there is no data. See? Now it is prompting blank data. No, I want to say Excel as missing information. Okay? It will give missing information. Anything. So you can write whatever you want to if the data is missing in the result database or result table. Okay. So for example, if you are giving a name which is available in the data, so it will give the resultant value. So I think you are clear till now. So let's go further ahead to understand much better in the Xlookup. So as I earlier said, Xlookup is a better functionality. How is that is the advantages of Xlookup are, okay. Firstly, it can look up values to its left. VLOOKUP used to look up only to its right, which we have sorted out the problem using index match. But index match, we have to write 2 variables, 2 conditions in it. Index one condition and the match the other condition. But in Xlookup, it got resolved now. You can look up the left to its left and to its right. One more advantage when compared to VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP, whenever we are trying, for example, if we are writing a formula for VLOOKUP equal to VLOOKUP, lookup value, then what is getting highlighted? Table array. Table array means you have to give the complete table, comma. Then it will ask for column index, like which column you are looking at. For example, I'm trying to looking at column 4, comma, lookup range, true, exact match or anything. So 0. So it used to give a number for me. Okay. So table for number for me. So it used to give a number for me. Okay. So here the basic problem is you need to give the complete table. Sometimes we have 100 columns. It is a quite difficult task for us to select 100 columns and then to see which column number or the data is in which column and then give the column number and so on. But in Xlookup, it's just a formula. Xlookup, lookup value, next lookup array, where the value, lookup value is available, comma, and whichever column, any column you want. For example, I want email ID, I want phone number, anything. This give, you will get the resultant value. This way, you can actually do that. So, I think Xlookup is better, right? So, the one more advantage of Xlookup is that it do give the value both horizontally as well as vertically. Previously, we used to write a Xlookup for a horizontal lookup, a VLOOKUP for a vertical lookup, right? When we are trying to see by rows, we used to see by Xlookup, like some data in the column. If we are seeing or if you want to retrieve the values from the column, we used to write a VLOOKUP. So it has been now been done by Xlookup itself. For example, Xlookup, lookup value employee name. Okay. So lookup array, where is the employee name, comma, and then I say that the row number 6, I want that name, brackets close. See? So an Xlookup can do both the functionality of Xlookup as well as the Xlookup. Next, Xlookup, you will get the employee ID for it, comma, next, lookup array, then resultant array or array. If error, give blank, and so forth. Till here you are good? Yeah. Now, what is the other advantages of Xlookup? Xlookup can also give you the first occurrence and also the last occurrence of the data. Okay. Let's see. For an example, I have 4 sales people with different category and different product from 1st of August to 4th of August. Okay. So I want to see both what was the product he has sold on 1st August and also I want to see what is the product which he has sold on the 4th of August. For example, I'll take one salesperson name here. Okay. Then I'll write the formula equal to Xlookup. Lookup value is this. So we need to freeze, comma, lookup array. Where is that lookup array? Here is the range of people or the salesperson's range. Okay. Then return array. Return array is what we are looking for the product, what he has sold, comma. Then if not found, so we'll just do 2 quotes. Exact match is taken by default, so no, not required. Now you can see it is showing search first to last, correct? What is that thing we have to give? The number is 1. for first to last, comma. But if you don't give 1, Xlookup by default search the first occurrence of the lookup value. Even if you don't give, it will search for the first reference. Same way we'll write for sale. Then the lookup value. Then the sale. Sorry. Then the sale. Okay? Same way. If not found, thanks. Exact match, leave it as it is in the first occurrence. Right? I got it. So he has sold a TV, the product is TV, and the sales is 32,000, which we have got. Now, I need to see what is the last or the latest product what he has sold. Okay. So same way, lookup array, product, if not found, blanks, exact match, so last occurrence is -1. As it shows. See, it has given the AC, which is the last occurrence. Same way, we will just keep Control D and we will do a -1. Okay. Now you can see the latest or the last product what he has sold was an AC of 35,000, and the very first product what he has sold is TV 32,000. So previously VLOOKUP doesn't have this functionality. It used to only search for the first occurrence. Okay, first occurrence irrespective of the data. So this is one example. Now we will go to the advanced and expert usage of Xlookups. Okay. So till now you just saw the general functionality of the Xlookup and how it is working, correct? Now we're gonna search what is the advantages or additional features what Xlookup has when compared to the VLOOKUP, which help us to do our job in a better way. Okay. For example, VLOOKUP used to give only data of one column, correct? But not of the multiple columns. But Xlookup has that functionality which gives a range of data, multiple columns data. Okay, multiple columns data. Now I have given the lookup value. Now I'll select the lookup array, then I'll say what is the data I require. I require the data from delivery to his sales. All the details I require. Okay, if you give it or not, just click and enter. See, it has given multiple values. It's not just one value. It has given the multiple values, which VLOOKUP never used to give. We can only retrieve only value of one column, whereas Xlookup can give value from multiple columns. Okay, one thing. Next, so for example, we got multiple columns. You might get a doubt. No. If I have only two columns where I need to search, for example, I want department and phone number. As they are not next side by side, I cannot give full table. If I give a full table, it will give all the details for me from department to phone number. But I require only department and the phone number of that particular employee. Okay, even this can be done. This is the advanced functionality which I am explaining, where we use another function to get the result. Okay, equal to Xlookup. Lookup value is this, comma, lookup array is this, comma. Now we need to give the return array. We want return array of only two columns now. One is department, the other one is phone number. Okay. This can be done with a formula called choose. We have a formula called choose. Choose 1, 2, comma. So what is the value number 1? Okay. You might not be familiar with this. Don't worry. Just try to understand. I'll help you. If you have any problem, just give me a comment. So I'll explain it. The next value is what? Value 1 is department. Next value is what? Next value is phone number. Brackets close. Now I have said to give a return array only two columns. One is department and one is phone number using the other functionality called choose. Then give a double quote, close and close. See, I got both delivery as well as phone number. If you have multiple columns, give choose 1, 2, 3, 4. How many number of columns you want to give? Give that many numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, anything. For 1, we don't require any number. But if we want some 3 or 4 columns, we just need to give choose in flower bracket 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in the order what you want, you have to select the return arrays. In this example, I have selected return array in the order. First, I want department, so I have selected from C to C47. The same way I want the phone number, the second column, same G2 to G47. So you understand, right? Okay, this is one additional functionality with Xlookup with an advantage what we can do. Okay, this is the advanced formula. For example, I will say an expert and advanced level formula what we have with the Xlookup, what we can do. For example, I have 4 student names here, right? Srinivas, David, Sunita and Rupesh Baldev. I want their IDs. I see out of the list of resources whom I am trying to look up, few are in block A and few are in block B. How I get the result from both the sheets? How the lookup takes the reference from both the sheets. For example, if I am giving Srinivas Murthy, okay, Srinivas Murthy is there, so I'll write equal to Xlookup, lookup value, lookup array, comma, return array, okay, correct. Okay. What about the next occurrence? Oh, it is giving hash n. So what we'll do, we will apply no data, correct? No data. But is it right saying as no data? No, because David Roche is in block B. He is not in block A, but he is in block B. So we cannot say there is no data. So how do I retrieve the information of David? Even if it is in the block B, how can I retrieve? For example, you have given an error functionality stating that if the data is not available, give no data. Why can't we use this functionality for a better understanding? Okay, let's do. Okay, in the first occurrence, I didn't got the information. So I'll write another Xlookup. Okay, Xlookup, lookup value David. Okay, comma. Now I am giving the lookup array. Now I don't give block A because already I have given to check in block A. Now I will give in block B. I'll ask Excel to go to block B and search if it is not there in block A. Okay, comma, capital quotes. This Xlookup has been closed and now the first Xlookup has been closed. See, now I got David Roche. I have written a single formula where it lookups both in block A as well as in block B. For example, Sunita Shetty. Okay. See, she is in block A. I got the result. Okay, next we will see Rupesh Baldev. See, I got in block B. So this way we can use the error debugging functionality of an Xlookup to search in multiple sheets. So even you can search in other 2 sheets, 3 sheets. You just need to replace the formula in the if not found condition or the variable. If you do that, you can search multiple values or the value from multiple sheets. Okay. So I think we had covered the basic functionality of the Xlookup, like Hlookup, Xlookup, and also the advanced functionality of an Xlookup, like finding out the multiple columns, and also the advantage of Xlookup in considering the first and last data. And we have seen an expert level, like which 2-column data which we want, and also searching for the resultant value from the multiple sheets. Okay. Thank you. Thank you all. If you have any doubts, please comment me so that I'll get back to you. Okay. And also please do subscribe. Thank you. Thanks for that.